When we think of ancient Greece, images of towering columns, marble statues, and grand ruins often come to mind. Athens and its cultural splendor, artistic achievements, and intellectual brilliance are celebrated as the foundation of Western civilization. Yet amidst this legacy, one name looms large for reasons entirely distinct: Sparta. Unlike Athens or Delphi, whose legacies are etched in stone, Sparta leaves us with a lingering question. Where is their physical legacy? How could a civilization so powerful, so iconic, leave behind so little? Sparta's mystique endures despite the absence of towering monuments. Their story is preserved not in marble, but in fragments of ancient accounts, sparse remnants of modest structures, and more importantly, in the values and principles that transcended their time. The mystery of Sparta's vanished legacy forces us to rethink what it means for a civilization to leave its mark on history. To understand this enigma, we must immerse ourselves in the world of Sparta, a society that defied the conventions of its age. While Athens reveled in the arts, democracy, and intellectual pursuits, Sparta forged a singular path, creating the perfect warrior society. This vision shaped every facet of Spartan life, from the education of their children to the architecture of their homes. For Spartans, strength, discipline, and unity were the ultimate virtues. They believed in practicality over opulence, utility over extravagance. This ethos holds the key to the mystery of their disappearing legacy. Sparta's unique approach to life was shaped by necessity and geography. Nestled in the fertile Eurotas Valley, surrounded by mountains, Sparta was geographically isolated. This isolation allowed them to cultivate a society that valued survival and strength above all else. Unlike Athens, which saw monuments as displays of power and cultural dominance, Sparta saw no need for such symbols. For them, power was demonstrated on the battlefield, in the discipline of their soldiers, and in the unity of their people. Sparta's social structure and values stemmed from the legendary lawgiver Lycurgus, whose reforms, though shrouded in myth, established their framework. His laws demanded equality among citizens, communal living, and the subjugation of individual desires for the greater good of the state. From a young age, Spartan boys entered the Agoge, a rigorous military training system that emphasized endurance, obedience, and survival skills. Spartan girls, too, were trained to be strong and independent, their role vital in maintaining the strength of the state. Together, they formed a society that valued action over words, function over form. This emphasis on functionality extended to their architecture. While Athenians built the Parthenon to honor their gods and immortalize achievements, Spartans constructed simple, utilitarian structures. Their homes and public spaces were designed for immediate needs, not to inspire awe. Temples were modest, reflecting their belief that true devotion was shown through deeds rather than elaborate displays. This pragmatic approach meant their buildings lacked the durability and grandeur of other Greek structures. Over time, natural erosion and human activity repurposed what little remained. The Romans, admiring Spartan discipline and military prowess, scavenged their stones to build their own monuments. The Byzantines, who followed, saw Sparta's remnants not as heritage to preserve, but as resources to exploit. Over centuries, the physical presence of Sparta was slowly dismantled, leaving behind an empty landscape where one of history's mightiest civilizations once stood. Yet while Sparta's stones may have faded, their influence persisted in ways that transcend physical form. Sparta's legacy lies not in what they built, but in what they embodied. Their ideals of discipline, strength, and resilience influenced societies far beyond their time. Roman military strategy drew heavily from Spartan principles, emphasizing rigorous training and unity. Even in modern times, the Spartan ethos resonates in concepts of teamwork, perseverance, and the pursuit of excellence. Their story inspires leaders, soldiers, and thinkers, proving that a legacy built on values can outlast the grandest monuments. The absence of grand ruins has given rise to questions and myths about Sparta's disappearance. How could a society that dominated the Greek world for centuries leave behind so little evidence of its existence? Part of the answer lies in their deliberate choices. By prioritizing function over form, the Spartans ensured their structures were not built to endure the ages. Their disdain for luxury extended to every aspect of their lives, including construction. They believed their legacy would live on through their deeds and way of life, not through monuments. Natural forces also contributed to erasing Sparta from the landscape. Earthquakes, common in the region, likely destroyed many of their modest structures. Over centuries, shifting landscapes buried much of what remained, complicating efforts to uncover the full extent of Spartan civilization. Yet the fragments that survive offer glimpses into their world. Archaeological discoveries, such as the Menelaean, a shrine to Helen and Menelaus, and the sanctuary of Artemis Orthia, reveal aspects of Spartan religion and culture. These sites, though modest compared to the grand temples of other Greek cities, reflect the practicality and spirituality of the Spartans. They remind us that while Sparta may not have left behind towering monuments, they left behind a story that continues to captivate and inspire. The lessons of Sparta extend beyond history and archaeology. They challenge our conventional understanding of legacy. Most ancient civilizations sought immortality through their monuments, arts, and literature. Sparta, however, taught us that true immortality lies in the principles and ideals a society upholds. Their commitment to discipline and collective unity made them a force to be reckoned with, despite their lack of material grandeur. This enduring influence is seen in modern concepts of governance, military organization, and leadership. The Spartan model of training, emphasizing endurance, strategy, and solidarity, resonates in modern military academies. Similarly, their belief in communal responsibility over individualism has inspired thinkers and leaders throughout history. Sparta's emphasis on the practical and the purposeful invites reflection on contemporary society. Today, we live in a world that often prioritizes external displays of success over internal strength. Sparta's focus on values, resilience, and community reminds us of the importance of enduring virtues. It prompts us to consider what kind of legacy we wish to leave behind, one measured by material achievements or by the impact of our principles and actions. Sparta's influence is not confined to military or philosophical spheres. The Spartan lifestyle has permeated popular culture, inspiring literature, cinema, and even motivational disciplines. Films like 300 dramatize their heroic resistance, while sports teams and organizations adopt their ethos to symbolize resilience and teamwork. Spartan ideals of simplicity and focus also find relevance in the minimalist movement, urging modern individuals to strip away excess and concentrate on what truly matters. As we reflect on the fields where Sparta once stood, we see not absence but intention. The Spartans chose to leave behind a legacy that could not be contained in physical structures. They left behind a legacy that lives on in the hearts and minds of those who admire their strength, discipline, and unity. Their story defies expectations, proving that true greatness lies not in what we build, but in what we stand for. Sparta's legacy continues to shape our understanding of resilience and purpose. The fields of Laconia, though quiet now, echo with the stories of a civilization that prioritized values over materiality. Their choice to live simply, to act boldly, and to stand united ensures their influence endures, not in ruins, but in the ideals that inspire us still. While the towering ruins of Athens remind us of the achievements of one Greek city-state, the empty fields of Sparta speak of a different kind of greatness, a greatness measured not by stone, but by spirit. It is this spirit of resilience, courage, and unity that ensures Sparta's place in history. Even without monuments, their story endures as a timeless testament to the power of values over materials and ideals over monuments. The Spartans may not have left behind towering temples, but they left a legacy far more profound, a way of life that continues to resonate across centuries. To truly grasp Sparta's enduring significance, we must also consider the impact of their model on leadership and strategy in modern contexts. Business leaders, military officers, and educators frequently draw from the Spartan emphasis on discipline and unity. In a globalized world where challenges demand resilience and adaptability, the Spartan example serves as a guiding beacon. Their story illustrates how an unwavering commitment to core principles can lead to success against overwhelming odds. Moreover, Sparta's story offers profound lessons about the role of values in shaping society. The Spartan choice to prioritize collective well-being over individual ambition provides a stark contrast to modern cultures that often emphasize personal success. Their practices encourage reflection on how societies can balance the needs of the individual with the greater good, an issue as relevant today as it was in ancient times. Sparta's influence extends even to the realm of ethics and morality. Their unwavering discipline, while often harsh, showcase the power of living in alignment with a set of shared principles. It highlights how consistency and integrity can create a strong, united community. In an era where fragmentation and individualism often dominate, Sparta's example reminds us of the strength found in unity and purpose. The importance of Sparta's legacy is also evident in how it contrasts with the materialism of many modern societies. As cities rise with skyscrapers and monuments designed to symbolize power and wealth, the Spartan example challenges us to consider whether these structures truly reflect greatness. The Spartans' deliberate choice to focus on intangible values over physical displays forces us to ask, what truly defines the worth of a civilization? In a world that increasingly prizes outward appearances, the Spartan ethic of simplicity and substance carries profound relevance. The notion of living Spartan does not merely mean austerity, but rather living with purpose and clarity. Their rejection of unnecessary extravagance resonates in modern movements that champion sustainability, efficiency, and intentional living. Sparta's influence also reverberates in the enduring fascination with their story. Authors, filmmakers, and historians have kept the Spartan narrative alive, each adding layers to the mystique of this exceptional city-state. The very absence of grand ruins fuels intrigue, as Sparta's greatness must be pieced together from fragments and accounts. Their legacy invites us to explore history, not just through monuments, but through ideas and ideals. As we delve deeper into their story, it becomes clear that Sparta's legacy is not limited to its own time. The ideals they champion have shaped countless societies and continue to resonate across the centuries. Their story is not merely a chapter in the history of ancient Greece, it is a lens through which we can better understand ourselves and the values that define human greatness. In this way, Sparta's lessons transcend history, offering timeless guidance for the future. They remind us that while monuments may crumble, the strength of ideas and shared purpose can endure forever. Their unwavering focus on community, discipline, and integrity continues to inspire, a beacon of how a society, even one without towering ruins, can leave a legacy that is timeless and profound. Ultimately, the story of Sparta is a testament to the enduring power of intangible legacies. Their decisions to forego the grandeur of monuments, to prioritize strength and discipline, and to live by principles ensure that their impact persists in ways that transcend physical remnants. Sparta compels us to reflect on what we hold dear, what we choose to build, and what we hope to leave behind. In every field where their warriors once trained and every fragmented relic unearthed, Sparta's voice echoes. Greatness is measured not by what is seen, but by what endures. They left us not with grand temples, but with an ethos that endures in every act of discipline, unity, and strength practiced to this day. And in that, their legacy is immortal. If you enjoyed this exploration of Sparta and its profound lessons, consider sharing this journey with others. Like and subscribe for more insights into civilizations that have shaped our world, and join us in uncovering the timeless wisdom of history.